The Toyota Supra. Just hearing the name sparks excitement, passion, and nostalgia. This isn't just a sports car, it's a cultural icon that has left its tire marks on roads, racetracks, movies, and even gaming consoles around the world. Today on MotriX, we're diving deep into the Supra legend. From its origins to its latest rebirth, its power, design, and everything that makes it one of the most beloved performance cars in history. If you've ever dreamed of owning a Supra, racing one, or just hearing its exhaust scream down a straightaway, this is the video for you. The story of the Supra begins back in the late 1970s. Toyota wanted to build a grand touring car that could rival the best from Europe, while still staying true to Japanese engineering reliability. In 1978, the world saw the debut of the first Supra, derived from the Toyota Celica. It was called the Celica Supra at the time, and it featured a longer body, more power, and a 6-cylinder engine. This was Toyota's way of saying, we're ready to compete with the big names. It had luxury, comfort, and a touch of performance, but what came after laid the foundation for something legendary. As the years went by, the Supra evolved. In 1986, Toyota separated the Supra name from the Celica, making it a standalone model. This was the true birth of the Supra as its own identity. Sleeker, wider, and with a stronger engine lineup, the Supra was carving out its own space in the sports car market. But it wasn't until the 1990s that the Supra truly exploded into global fame. Enter the fourth generation, the A80 Supra, launched in 1993. This is the car most people imagine when they hear the word Supra. The design was futuristic for its time, with smooth curves, a long hood, and that massive rear wing that became an instant trademark. But the real star of the show was under the hood, the legendary 2JZ engine. The 2JZ GTE was a 3.0-liter inline-6 twin-turbo powerhouse, producing around 276 horsepower in Japan due to the gentleman's agreement, but in reality, overseas models pushed well over 320 horsepower. Tuners quickly discovered that this engine was massively over-engineered. With stock internals, it could handle over 800 horsepower, and with serious modifications, tuners have pushed it beyond 1,000, even 1,500 horsepower. That made the Supra the ultimate canvas for performance enthusiasts. Thanks to this, the Supra wasn't just a sports car, it became a legend in the tuning world. Drag strips, street races, time attack events, you name it, the Supra dominated. And then Hollywood gave it a place in cinematic history. In 2001, The Fast and the Furious put a bright orange Supra in the spotlight, and suddenly the world couldn't get enough of it. Gamers drove it in Need for Speed, kids had posters on their walls, and car enthusiasts began hunting for Supras everywhere. Prices skyrocketed, and owning one became a badge of honor. But after the fourth generation, Toyota stopped production in 2002. For years, fans begged for its return. Rumors swirled, concept cars teased, but nothing concrete came. It seemed like the Supra was gone forever. Then, almost 2 decades later, in 2019, Toyota shocked the world. The Supra was back. The fifth generation, the GR Supra, had arrived. Now let's talk about the modern Supra in detail because this is where passion meets controversy. The GR Supra, also known as the A90, was co-developed with BMW. Under the hood, it carries a 3.0-liter inline-6 turbocharged engine, the B58, which is actually a BMW engine. It produces 382 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque, enough to launch it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds. That's supercar territory at a fraction of the price. There's also a smaller 2.0-liter 4-cylinder option, but true Supra. Fans gravitate toward the 6-cylinder, keeping that tradition alive. The partnership with BMW raised eyebrows. Some purists argued that the Supra wasn't truly Japanese anymore. But the truth is, the collaboration gave Toyota the ability to bring back the Supra faster and with technology that would have been costly to develop from scratch. And let's be honest, the GR Supra drives like a dream. Its chassis is sharp, the steering is precise, and the balance is exceptional. It's a rear-wheel drive monster that feels alive on the racetrack. Whether you're carving corners or blasting down a straight, the Supra delivers pure driving excitement. Design-wise, the GR Supra pays tribute to its heritage. The long hood, wide stance, double bubble roof, and curvy body lines scream Supra DNA. The cockpit is driver-focused, with modern technology like digital displays, adaptive suspension, and advanced safety features. Yet it still keeps that raw, sporty essence. Toyota even added a 6-speed manual option in recent years, answering the prayers of enthusiasts who believe a Supra should always be available with a stick shift. Now let's get into the numbers because car lovers crave the stats. The GR Supra's 3.0-liter engine officially makes 382 horsepower, but many dyno tests have shown it produces more than advertised. The car weighs around 3,400 pounds, which gives it an excellent power-to-weight ratio. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, but it feels capable of much more. On the quarter mile, the Supra runs in the low 12-second range stock, and with a simple tune, it can dip into the 11s. That's insane performance for a street car that you can daily drive. But like its predecessor, the new Supra is also a tuner's dream. Thanks to the B58 engine's robust design, tuners have already pushed it well beyond 600 horsepower with basic modifications like upgraded turbos, exhaust, and EQ tuning. The aftermarket world has exploded with parts, body kits, wheels, suspension upgrades, everything you can imagine. Just like the old 2JZ era, the GR Supra is becoming the star of modern car culture. Let's talk about pricing and availability. When the GR Supra first launched, it started around $50,000. Today, depending on the trim and engine, it ranges from about $45,000 for the 2.0-liter model to around $60,000 for the fully loaded 3.0 Premium with the manual transmission. Compared to European rivals like the Porsche Cayman or BMW Z4, the Supra offers incredible value. You're getting performance that rivals cars twice the price, wrapped in a package that carries legendary status. Of course, no car is perfect. Some critics point out that the interior feels too BMW-like, with controls and infotainment borrowed directly from BMW models. Others complain that Toyota didn't use a fully Japanese-built engine like the 2JZ. But when you actually drive the GR Supra, all those concerns fade away. The handling, acceleration, and sheer joy it delivers are undeniable. Toyota managed to capture the Supra spirit while adapting it to the modern era. Now let's step into racing. The Supra has also made a big mark in motorsport. Toyota introduced the GR Supra GT4 for customer racing teams, competing in endurance and GT series around the globe. It's lighter, faster, and built specifically for the track, keeping the Supra name alive in competitive racing. And in Japan's Super GT series, the Supra continues to be a dominant force, carrying the torch of its predecessors. But the Supra is more than just numbers in racing. It represents something emotional. It's about passion, heritage, and the bond between car and driver. When you sit behind the wheel of a Supra, you're not just driving, you're experiencing decades of history, culture, and engineering excellence. Whether it's the classic A80 roaring with a tuned 2JZ or the modern GR Supra attacking corners with surgical precision, the feeling is the same, excitement at its purest form. Car enthusiasts around the world still argue about which generation is the best. Purists will always love the 4th-gen 2JZ monster, while modern drivers appreciate the tech and refinement of the 5th general. But here's the truth, both are legends in their own right. The old Supra was the king of tuning and a movie star, while the new Supra is a refined track weapon that still honors the name. Together, they cement Toyota's place in sports car history. And if you're wondering what the future holds, Toyota is far from done. Rumors already suggest hybrid or electrified Supras might come in the next decade. Imagine instant torque from electric motors combined with the heritage of the Supra badge. The possibilities are endless. Toyota has proven with the GR lineup, the GR86, GR Yaris, and Supra, that it's committed to making cars that enthusiasts love. So, whether you're a die-hard JDM fan, a racer, or someone who just loves the beauty of sports cars, the Supra will always have a place in your heart. It's a reminder that cars can be more than transportation, they can be dreams, passion, and pure adrenaline. That's the story of the Toyota Supra. From its humble Celica roots to the unstoppable 2JZ legend, from its long absence to its modern rebirth, the Supra remains one of the greatest names in automotive history. And here on MotriX, we celebrate cars like this, cars that move us not just physically but emotionally. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Supra, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to MotriX for more legendary car stories, and tell us in the comments, if you could have any Supra in your garage, which generation would it be? The timeless A80 or the modern GR Supra? We'd love to hear your thoughts.